Tomorrow, the urban landscape becomes the focus of attention, and exploring photography, that's at the same time 1:35. And the pioneer of flash photography, Russell Lee, is the life in profile, which follows a career spanning 40 years. That's coming up in just under 5 minutes.
In 1235, Ogadai, son of Genghis Khan, revealed his next move.
On the appointed day, Ogadai rode out to proclaim to the multitude that the Mongols were about to undertake what would be the greatest and most ambitious military expedition in their history. Their objective was all the lands as far west as any Mongol horse had trod. It meant the conquest of all Russia and Europe.
Storm from the East, tomorrow at 9:45 on BBC2.
Now, on BBC2, we join Moria Stewart for the news at 2 o'clock.
Good afternoon. Bosnia's Croats have threatened to boycott the Geneva peace talks this afternoon if the Muslim blockade of their hospital at Nova Bila isn't lifted. The talks have been stalled for 2 weeks because of the Serb blockade of Sarajevo.
Now it is the Croats' turn to clamour for attention. Their hospital at Nova Bila is just a mile from the front line. Access to it regularly sniped at from villages lost to the Muslims in recent fighting. The hospital is the only one available to 120,000 Croats in central Bosnia. They and it have been blockaded for 3 months. This isn't really a hospital at all, but a converted church, short of some of the most basic equipment, especially for the treatment of head and heart cases. The 4 children injured by a single mortar in Vitez last week were also brought to this hospital. 2 of them had amputations. They are still here. This isn't Sarajevo, and there are no mercy flights from Nova Bila.
A 14-year-old boy accused of causing death by dangerous driving of a 3-year-old child has been released on bail by a court on Merseyside. The toddler died yesterday afternoon when a car reversed along a pavement in Huyton. 2 other boys, aged 15 and 16, are accused of aiding and abetting and have been remanded in custody. Abbey National, the bank that used to be a building society, is abandoning the estate agency business at a cost of more than £250 million. The Abbey bought the Cornerstone chain of 347 estate agents 6 years ago, but it was hit hard by the recession and it's now being sold for just £8 million. More news in an hour.
Good afternoon. It's a very different weather for all of us in the next couple of days. Sunshine at last, quite reasonable temperatures in most parts. Still a little bit chilly in that northeastern corner. That's because there's a fair amount of cloud there. There's some cloud across the south of the country at the moment, 1 or 2 spots of rain too, but the heaviest of the showers are in the northeast of England and eastern Scotland, but even those are going to get lighter, more scattered as the afternoon goes on. So some sunshine virtually everywhere to end the day, and it is going to be a fine, clear night, so we will have some mist and fog patches, and it will be another one of those fairly chilly nights, and that's all.
Newcastle upon Tyne provides the location and the spectacle for summer praise in an hour's time as Pam Rhodes joins the community celebrations to welcome in the entrance of the tall ships race. Now, on BBC2, through the eyes and inspiration of Russell Lee, flash photography was pioneered. A profile now of his life and work.